Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and we have a brand new fire support card, Generic Link 2, that we gotta discuss today. So Konami has been hitting it with the generic fire support. They are really coming out swinging with these cards. So if you don't know, we got a couple cool cards. Yesterday we got a Rhoda for all pyro types, which is kind of insane. And today we got this really good Link too. So let's read it and see what it does. So first things first, it's generic. I think this card's generic. Let's read it. It is Flame Tongue, the Blazing Magical Blade. When I first saw him, I thought he was a Flame Swordsman, but I guess he's just a generic card. So he's a promo. Flame Tongue, the Blazing Magical Blade. He is a Link 2 Warrior Fire type, 1400 attack. Link arrows are pointing down. 2 fire monsters. So he's not that generic, but he's generic for fire deck. So any fire deck can play this card. So Salamangreats, Metaphos, you name a fire deck, they can play this card. It has 2 effects. You can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. Face-up spells and traps you control can be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So already, I see this already being played in Metaphos, just because it protects your scales. Because it says face-up spells and traps you control can be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So while this guy's on the field, he already protects scales. So for Metaphos itself, this card is actually kind of insane. Here's the question though. It's face-up spells and traps you control can be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So you can still pop them with your own effects. You just can't. Your opponent can't do it. So that's actually really solid. If it was both players, then it would suck for Metaphos because they need to pop their scales and do things. But if it's just your opponent can't, then it's solid. The second effect is you can target one of your banished fire monsters, add it to your hand, and if you do, you can't activate the effects of the card. The name rests for the turn. Now, I'm not sure what fire deck is banishing cards besides Infernoid. So I can see this card being played like Infernoids, just because they're the only like fire banish deck that like has a whole bunch of fires in banish zones. So you could like recycle them with this card, which is pretty nice. And that deck does make links really easy, just because if you can mill like 20 Infernoids, their only restriction is levels, and links don't have levels, but you can easily make stuff with them. So it has potential there. I definitely see this as like a generic, really strong card for Metaphos and for like Infernoid, but that's really about it. So overall, it's a really solid card, but it doesn't do anything groundbreaking. I do like they protect scales, and I do like that I can recover banished cards, but then the only possibility is like, I guess you can bring back like the banished Salamangreat Spinny, but I don't think that's a big deal that you would even want to care to put this in Salamangreats, because the extra deck is already so packed in that deck. Not to mention, yes, spells and traps you control can be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, so I guess you can play it in Sal because it can protect Rage and Roar from your opponent from like MSTing you. So that's actually pretty solid. You tell me in the comments, will you be playing this in Salamangreats? I think it's a solid card, and that can easily make this guy. I just don't know if it's good enough. It's definitely solid. So you tell me all in the comments below. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy. Don't do anything stupid. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.